responsibility is to help promote and market halal products from Thailand in all over the world, and we are also part of the steering team in that part. One thing I'd like to share with our friends here is just only 2 months ago we were approached by representative from Indonesian BPJPH, which is the main organizing the certification body in Indonesia, and I think it has become a new law in Indonesia that even though you already are halal certified product, say from Malaysia, certified by JAKIM, or even from SICOT in Thailand, if you want to enter the Indonesian market, you have to still apply for the Indonesian halal certification. I think it has become that a new law, and that means many products from Thailand cannot automatically enter the market, even from Malaysia as well. And we have been approached by the BPJPS to apply for to become their agency in Thailand to if we pass their qualification and their requirements, and we could be all the products certified by SICOT in Thailand could enter in the Indonesian market straight away. And alhamdulillah, just only last month we have been certified that. So that means all the products certified by SICOT in Thailand can now enter Indonesian market. So that shows to me that this kind of bilateral or regional collaboration is possible if we try to really are serious about it. I mean, I'm so happy to hear about our gentlemen here talking about the secretariat, ASEAN Halal secretariat. I mean, we have so many things to discuss today, but if that one key idea can be made possible, I can come home very happy today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. from Thailand. Okay, so I guess the first and second topic is almost discussed. The first one is on the challenges, basically coming back to the standards, and then the second one about certification, again coming back to the root cause, the standards, right? But I'm here to at least to bring all of you to discuss about the third topic, which I believe one of the most important topic that need to be discussed among us on what roles should we, chambers of commerce that represent each of our countries, that we could play to help each others in promoting these halal industries within these ASEAN countries. So maybe from country that would like, okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I would agree that at the end of the day, not just creating awareness, but promoting the significance of halalness within each market is very important. In Singapore, when you talk about the halal market, we never refer to only Muslims. It includes Muslim and non-Muslim. We have come to a point where even private companies or corporations, when they want to organize events, they would want to ensure that the food provided during those events are halal certified. And these are non-Muslim companies. Because the halal market behavior is such that whenever they go for anything, they would want to make sure that people can sit down together and makan. Makan means eat. Okay, so that's the current climate in Singapore. And how did it come about? One of the things that have been done on the market is basically to promote halalness. So non-Muslims are very much aware, in order to eat together with Muslims, let's go for halal food. So there has been, the bridge has been built for quite some time. But on the other hand, I think we cannot also depend only on the government to do the promotion. This is where the Chambers of Commerce can do. I personally have actually got a group in Singapore with about 200,000 members. So in Singapore, to have a Facebook group with about 200,000 members is actually quite big. And it's actually about halal food. And it started about more than 10 years ago. So that actually helped to educate. The main purpose of that group was basically two. One is to provide a platform for halal opportunities, for halal food, restaurants, you name it. The other is also equally important will be the education part. And from that experience of doing about 10 more years, 10 over years of work on the ground, I realized a lot of education needs to be done. And from that platform, I realized more and more Muslims and non-Muslims, I must also say, even Muslims may not have a correct understanding of what halal is all about.
Correct.
Yeah, so I think this is where Chambers of Commerce can actually roll out programs to create education programs on halalness, not only to promote which shop or which eatery is halal, but in general what halal is all about. So I think that's something that we can actually do, and eventually that could actually, I receive a lot of feedback from other stakeholders in Singapore where they found the platform to be good because it provides halal education opportunities. And we actually discussed, just how we was mentioning about zero alcohol, non-alcoholic beverages. There was a big discussion on that platform, and that helped people to understand why certain certifying bodies do not recognize and why some do. And we go into very, even recently there was this discussion on lab meat produced in labs, or some other kinds of new innovation. I think this is where we don't wait for the government to say. I mean, for us, we don't wait for our Islamic Religious Council to say anything. We started out first. So that kind of movement, I think, needs to be initiated. For example, in Vietnam or even in Philippines, you need to move the ground, not to wait for the government to do anything. You just get it off the ground. Allah.
Thank you. So any other views on this note?
Sorry, if you
From
can
Brunei?
add again. Sorry, from Singapore again.
Oh, okay,
The
please,
other
please.
partner. Okay, maybe if you can actually share. I think what is important, I think every country have their own standards, and you preserve that standards. Yeah, but I think what this platform can do is actually to also share best practices, where every country can share your best practices that works in your country. So this will actually help Muslims in the nations, in the country, in the region. So I thought that would be very important. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. So we also, okay, please. From
Hello, my name is Tamir. I'm from Mongolia. This is our first time joining this Asian Halal dialogue table. It's our pleasure to joining over here. Let me explain to you about Mongolia a little bit. About our 20 to 30% of our population has a Muslim community in our country. We do have Muslims, and then we do have halal authorities and organizations over here. But then time to time, during working with the other countries in Asia Pacific on a halal certification, we do face quite a lot of difficulties, and then within these difficulties, with your help, I think we can pass through these difficulties. For example, Malaysia, we do know that JAKIM is in order, that it is handling all the halal certifications and everything. Meanwhile, we still don't know which Chamber of Commerce is exactly in order to handling these all procedures, because we don't know Islamic Chamber of Commerce or National Chamber of Commerce, or I don't know, you have so many Chamber of Commerce, so this kind of gets us getting complicated a little bit, a lot. And sometimes, in some other countries, like, for example, Pakistan, you have 2-3 halal authorities inside in Pakistan. We also don't know which one to work with and which one is official ones. And I think within these tables that we're getting over here, I think we put this, which and exact halal authorities are, representing from each countries, and we recognize each other is the best way to pass through, and then, share experience and market this entire economy to each other, and then, pass through the next steps. Thank you very much.
Thank you from Mongolia. Okay, so I guess we have discussed the 3 topics diligently, thoroughly, even though on the surface level. Okay, so it's already 11:50. So I have another 10 minutes before I have to end this dialogue. So I have another one. Views, maybe. Okay.
Just to add, a very quick one. I was thinking, should the ASEAN Secretariat on Halalness be formed, I thought one major contribution which should not duplicate with MABIMS. No, I don't think we should duplicate with MABIMS. But one important function that Secretariat could do is to really what some members have actually discussed, to create
A focal
opportunities,
point.
focal point, and to help understand the local market.
Right.
I thought that would be a very good platform for the ASEAN Halal Secretariat to actually work so as not to duplicate with MABIMS.
Understood.
But this is one area, trade on the ground, understanding local context, who to contact what. I think this is something which the ASEAN Halal Secretariat would be a wonderful platform to have. Wallahu alam.
Okay, so thanks to all the representatives for your valuable insights and contributions. It's been truly enlightening discussion, and I believe that sharing all this experience and addressing the challenges. Boleh. I'm sorry. Okay, before that, we have comments from Mr. Romzi from Halal Development Corporation, please.
Okay, thank you very much. I have actually been listening of all the feedbacks here. In fact, from HDC, we have been in connect with various countries when it comes to collaborations, for example. And I think one of the things that probably each country may not be aware of certain things that happen. For example, like what I mentioned earlier, there is AWGAF, Asian Working Group on Halal Food, which that platform was more on, one of the topics discussed was on the standards. It deliberated, I think it's not going to be ending, because standards are always keep on improvise. Yeah? And again, each country may have your own point of view when it comes to terminologies, for example. In fact, a very small terminology also can be debatable, but to get everyone consensusly agreed, that's always a challenge. Yeah? But probably some may not be aware that what are the secretariats of the certain ASEAN community has been offering. Is it only limited to the government stakeholders to be aware of? Or probably it can be shared, probably with the chambers of commerce, for example, the access to a certain website for the information. Yeah. Okay. Based on data, yes, we need data. I think this is something that already been discussed at various platforms in the ASEAN community. Thus, every country has your own data to support whatever your activities. Yeah. For example, at Malaysia, we have this halal export data. That's actually give us some guidance where we should focus, which country, because there are tapped, untapped potentials. Yeah. And again, when we talk about the respective countries, like for example, Vietnam, the Philippines, I'm not sure whether you are aware that such what's happening for the last few months. You know, if there is any activities been happening between government to government, for example. I believe like Philippines, you have the DTI, the Halal Center. Yeah. I'm not sure whether you're aware of that also.
Yes.
Probably you are, okay. And I believe there are also some concern that comes from certain parts of the regions, you know, highlighting about issues. So I think it's more on respective country internal challenges also that you need to look at. And if, let's say, the internal is not being resolved, how it's going to be put up in the regional, for example. And I think this is going to be repeated and repeated. Yeah, let's look at probably some countries may need to look at your own respective areas. And for example, like Vietnam, I think you have a halal certification body which is recognized by JAKIM. Yeah, this one. But of course, that's not only the issue of Vietnam. I mean, there are many other countries also have various CB. Sorry, I'm talking on behalf of certification, Dr. Jari, just to share because that is based on our observation. Yeah. And recently, yes, the premier came from Vietnam, came to Malaysia. And I think on halal matters, it has been discussed many years back, but what's next? Okay? What's next? Does it because it has to be something to happen, or before certain thing happen, you already talk about it? Yeah? Because if you want to go for this halal in terms of beyond the normal ways, I think there are many efforts has been done actually. So it's just that you want to focus about it, okay? But of course, that's not only the issue of Vietnam. I mean, there are many other countries also have various CB. Sorry, I'm talking on behalf of certification, Dr. Jari, just to share because that is based on our observation. Yeah. And recently, yes, the premier came from Vietnam, came to Malaysia. And I think on halal matters, it has been discussed many years back, but what's next? Okay? What's next? Does it because it has to be something to happen, or before certain thing happen, you already talk about it? Yeah? Because if you want to go for this halal in And of course, the halal awareness lah. I think it's everywhere, every time. It's always there among the 10 ASEAN members, even extended to Turkey or Bangladesh, even the other countries also. I think in general, that's my comment. But of course, there are more efforts needs to be looked into, especially the relationship between the NGOs and also the government. How can you connect the dots, actually? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Romzi. We also have, I need to give some time to Dr. Johari from JAKIM. Few notes, a few views from him.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Bahagia Datuk and distinguished. First of all, related to the, in terms of the discussion, what I heard that actually more on related to the harmonization. Yes, of course, in terms of harmonization is been discussed from many years, so many years. But suppose in terms of how, in terms of next agenda, from time to time, of course, we have the platform. For example, now JAKIM try to promote the SMIC standard, for example, under the OIC. So, we try to engage in terms of recognition and so on. And at JAKIM's side, actually, we also, of course, we heard so many things related to the access market and so on. How we try to engage, try to assist the industry, especially in Malaysia. Because previously, when we talk about Malaysia, Indonesia, in terms of the recognition, after that we go for, we try to, what we call, recognize each other's. Now, so many Muslim countries try to establish or develop a new standard, a new regulation. In terms of to control their access market to their, for the local market. So JAKIM go for MOC, for example, merger of corporation and so on. Of course, there are a few issues there. That's why in terms of the access market, we try to, assist the industry, especially in Malaysia, and also part of our neighboring countries. We don't have any, suppose after we have the MOC and so on, suppose we don't want to have any trade barrier on it. Inshallah, there are a few issues, but we try to engage. And what can we do other than the harmonization of standard? We have our brothers from Singapore mentioned MABIMS. Yes, that's also one of the platform that we can try to, if there are any issues, then we try to engage and settle down anything related to the issues. And of course, suppose these chambers can be the good platform, especially to, that's the idea, is we share the knowledge, or, in terms of certifications, recognitions, and also in terms of technology, for example. This is the ongoing process of the to enhance or establish, because we have a few countries, because there are minority, we know that there are some issues in terms of to engage with the governments, and so we have the platform. Suppose this platform can be a good platform to engage with the other countries or government agencies. Thank you. Thank you, Datuk.
Thank you, Doctor. So thanks again. Thanks to all representatives for the conclusions. If you can come to agreements, jot down here first. In fact, the first one we discussed on the harmonization, definitely this platform, we will put forward any ideas and thought about the harmonization to the respective level. And then the second one is about to establish data, supply the demands and all that and whatnot. So this, we will take note on that. And the third one is to establish, to make all of here, the head of representative as a focal point for each countries, for the chambers. So from there, we would definitely work on how we could help. For instance, like to help our Vietnam's countries in terms of halal. So maybe we could send, in terms of the halal education and halal awareness, we could send trainers mainly from Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, or even Thailand, to let Vietnams understand better about how the best practices in terms of standards, market access and whatnot. So we could work from there, and I believe there are also many other initiative or program that could be brought forward for other countries. So once again, thank you for this, for joining all this for these dialogues. And one of the takeaways from this dialogue is we would establish a secretariat called Asean Chambers of Commerce Secretariat for the halal industries, and this will be spearheaded by Malaysia Islamic Chamber of Commerce and supporting by our brothers chambers, which is Dewan Perdagangan Malaysia, Malay Chambers of Commerce, and also Perdasama, and also being backing up by all chambers come across from the ASEAN region. So with this secretariat representing all the chambers across the region, we believe that we could put forward to the respective levels, stakeholders, about all the demands, and also we could also share any programs, and like I mentioned earlier, focal point and whatnot. I hope this will be materialized soon, inshallah. And thank you once again to our participants, and look forward for our future successes of entrepreneurs, ASEAN halal entrepreneurs, and have a wonderful day ahead. And one last note before I end these sessions, please take note that University Malaya has distributed a survey, seek all the delegates to fill in. Please, thank you. So I end this dialogue with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and have a good day. Thanks.
Thank you to all participants for your contribution during this dialogue. To summarize, we have highlighted key strategies to strengthen the halal industry across ASEAN. This takeaway will guide us in advancing the halal sector regionally and globally. Once again, thank you for your active engagement. Also, thank you Datuk Khairul Sharif Hamzah for moderating the session and providing a comprehensive session. Once again, let's give a round of applause to Datuk Khairul Sharif Hamzah for moderating this session.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, I just want to take this opportunity. Please enjoy the buns because it's coming from my central kitchen. Thanks.
Let's give a round of applause for the bun.
Halal certified buns.
Let's have a toast of bun. Alright, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now I invite Datuk Haji Muhammad Sahab bin Maddin, President of the Malaysian Islamic Chambers of Commerce, to present a token of appreciation to our moderator. I now invite Tuan Haji Yahya Syari to present a token of appreciation to our moderator. Please welcome Datuk Khairil onto the stage to receive the present or token of appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's give a round of big applause to Datuk Khairul Sharif Hamzah for his excellent moderation. Now, I would like to ask all of the participants to take a seat. We're waiting for our honorable VIP to proceed to the closing ceremony shortly. So please be seated calmly and enjoy the bun, enjoy the drinking water while we're waiting for our honorable VIP to proceed closing ceremony shortly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. We are ready for our closing ceremony. Announcing the arrival Honorable Senator Dr. Zulkifli Hasan to the event. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to welcome the Honorable Senator Dr. Zulkifli bin Hasan. Ladies and gentlemen, let us begin this ceremony by singing the Malaysian national anthem, Negaraku. Thank you. Please be seated. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Senator Dr. Zulkifli Hasan, Deputy Minister in the Prime Minister's Department in charge of Religious Affairs. Yang berbahagia Datuk Haji Zainuri bin Datuk Haji Zainal, Political Secretary to Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry. Yang berbahagia Tuan Muhammad Zamri bin Muhammad Syafiq, Director of Secretariat Majlis Halal Malaysia, Puan Azihan binti Idris, Assistant Director of Halal Management Department Jabatan Agama Islam Selangor. Yang berbahagia Datuk Haji Muhammad Sahabi Maddin, President of Malaysian Islamic Chambers of Commerce. Yang berbahagia Tuan Haji Yahya bin Mat Syahri, Chairman of the Asian Halal Roundtable Dialogue Committee. Distinguished representative from the Chambers of Commerce of Asian Member States, esteemed speakers, moderators and panelists, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude and welcome to all of you to closing ceremony Asian Halal Roundtable Dialogue 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, today's discussion have provided invaluable insight into the growth and the potential of the halal industry across Asian member states. From addressing market trend and the certificate standards to fostering collaboration and innovation, we have laid the groundwork for advancing the halal economy as a global force. We extend our sincere gratitude to our distinguished speaker, panelists, and participants for their active engagement. A special thanks to our esteemed guests for their inspiring contribution. Let us continue working together to strengthen ASEAN leadership in the halal industry. Honorable Senator, for your information, we have a delegation from Asean, we have from Malaysia, we have from Brunei, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Vietnam, Philippines, and also we have a delegation from Pakistan. We have a delegation from China, Mongolia, Turkey, and Bangladesh. And we would like to extend our appreciation to agency JAKIM, HDC, Selangor State Government, and Jabatan Agama Islam Selangor. Distinguished guests, it's now my honor to invite Datuk Haji Muhammad Sahabi Maddin, President of the Malaysian Islamic Chambers of Commerce, to deliver his remark. Please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil karim wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yaumiddin. Qala rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Amma ba'd. Honorable yang berhormat Senator Dr. Zulkifli Hassan, Deputy Minister in the Prime Minister's Department in charge of Religious Affairs, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues and participants. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to all. I am honored to stand before you today as we conclude this insightful and fruitful ASEAN Halal Roundtable Dialogue. This gathering has truly been an exemplary demonstration of cooperation, unity, and shared vision amongst of esteemed colleagues from the ASEAN Chamber of Commerce and beyond. On behalf of the Malaysian Islamic Chamber of Commerce, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for your valuable contributions, unwavering support, and commitment to the growth and development of the halal industry. We have witnessed constructive discussion over the past few hours, and it is clear that the halal ecosystem is growing beyond borders. The exchange of ideas, best practices, and challenges faced by our nation have laid a strong foundation for the more integrated and sustainable halal industry in the ASEAN region and beyond. Together, we have explored numerous opportunities from the harmonization of halal standards to innovation ways to expand market access, ensuring that halal products and services continue to meet the highest standard of quality, safety, and ethical values. I take this opportunity to express our sincere appreciation to our partners and supporters, JAKIM, Jabatan Kemajuan Islam Malaysia, the Halal Development Corporation, HDC, and the Selangor Islamic Affairs Department, JAIS, for their tireless effort in making this event a success. Their continued support is vital in advancing Malaysia's position as a global leader in halal industry. To our distinguished guests, your presence here today reflects the importance of collaboration, not just for the benefit of our nation, but for well-being of the global Muslim community. We are all united by the common goal of ensuring that halal practices continue to thrive and evolve for the betterment of society as a whole. Finally, I wish to express my heartfelt appreciation to YB Senator Dr. Zulkifli Hassan for gracing this event and delivering the official closing remark for today's session. May our continuous efforts and deeds of enhance and elevate the ummah economy will make us excellent mu'min and place us amongst the anbiya. At-tajuru sudukul aminu ma'an nabiyyin was-siddiqin was-syuhada. Kepada para sahabat, para perwakilan daripada seluruh negara, khususnya daripada Malaysia, bagi pihak Dewan Perdagangan Islam Malaysia, kami mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih di atas komitmen seluruh perwakilan-perwakilan yang hadir. Kita berikan tepukan gemuruh kepada kesemua. Dan hari ini merupakan satu pertemuan yang cukup penting dan bermakna dalam konteks kita sebagai ahli perniagaan, ahli bisnes, kerana inilah merupakan kali pertama kita dapat menghimpunkan seluruh pengusaha-pengusaha daripada seluruh negara ASEAN, dan hari ini merupakan permulaan untuk kita mengangkat agenda halal bisnes sebagai agenda ummah, dan kita menyambut kepengurusan ASEAN di mana Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri kita sebagai pengurusi ASEAN yang baru, dan kita tinggalkan segala titik bengek yang kita hadapi dalam industri ini yang berbagai cabaran dan ujian, dan kita tinggalkan isu-isu itu, tetapi kita fokus kepada usaha untuk membangunkan industri halal dan bagaimana kita harus Malaysia menjadi hub halal di peringkat ASEAN dan antarabangsa, dan kita harus membantu negara-negara minoriti Muslim seperti Vietnam, Laos, Kemboja, Filipina, kerana mereka mempunyai penduduk minoriti Muslim yang harus kita bantu, dan mereka mempunyai potensi produk-produk yang mereka boleh keluarkan, dan bagaimana kita boleh membawa produk-produk halal daripada negara-negara minoriti Muslim ke pasaran Malaysia, dan daripada pasaran Malaysia kita bawa mereka ke pasaran antarabangsa. Moga-moga Allah memberkati pertemuan kita ini. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Dr. Haji Muhammad Sahabi Madin, on your remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite the Honorable Senator Dr. Zulkifli bin Hassan to deliver the closing speech. Please welcome Dr. Zulkifli to the stage.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ومن شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا تحية طيبة وبركة من عند الله أما بعد. Thank you very much to the Master of Ceremony, Yang Berbahagia Datuk, and distinguished guests, honorable speakers, esteemed representative of ASEAN Chambers of Commerce and Business Associations, and representative of JAKIM, HDC, Selangor Islamic Departments, ladies and gentlemen, fellow participants, and very good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All praises be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Peace and blessing be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is a great honor and privilege to be here today to deliver the closing remarks for the ASEAN Halal Roundtable Dialogue. On behalf of the government of Malaysia, particularly Prime Minister Department, Religious Affairs, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for being part of this very significant event. Your participation and invaluable contributions have made this dialogue a resounding success. Alhamdulillah. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to the Malaysian Islamic Chamber of Commerce, Selangor chapter. Please give a lot of applause for their tireless efforts in organizing this roundtable, as well as the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, JAKIM, and the Halal Development Corporation, Berhad, for their continued support in promoting the halal industry and ensuring its sustainable growth. The halal industry is a key sector in the global economy today, not just because of its economic potential, but also due to its deep connections to values of ethics, quality, and inclusivity. In this context, the halal industry is much more than just about halal certified products. It represents a growing commitment to ethical consumption, responsible productions, as well as sustainability. The demand for halal certified products is increasing rapidly worldwide, and ASEAN, with its strategic location and shared cultural and religious ties, is well positioned to lead the charge in shaping the future of this industry. On this occasion, I would like to bring our attention to what the Honorable Mr. Kishore Mahbubani, former Singaporean diplomat, has said in his monumental book, The ASEAN Miracle, published in 2017. He wrote, according to him, the fact that ASEAN is still standing and still going strong till this day is itself a miracle. At the outset, ASEAN is doomed to fail, with one of the most diverse populations globally, trapped between the tussle of world superpowers and geopolitical instability, but we managed to set aside our differences and stand together as a collective. And it's with this spirit that we should move forward to strengthen our ties through this halal industry platform in order to realize the aims and purposes of ASEAN agreed upon by our founding fathers, namely to accelerate the economic growth, to promote active collaborations, and to promote active collaboration in various and numerous departments and organizations. I would like also to inform you that by 2025, it is projected that the halal industry will make up 8.1% of the total Malaysian GDP. Thus, as one of the key players in this industry, Malaysia is more than ready, inshallah, to do everything in our capacity to share our expertise with our friends in ASEAN. As the saying goes, if you want to go fast, walk alone. But if you want to go far, walk together. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I will divide my speech into 3 themes. Number 1, the reflections on the discussions. Let me try to give my personal reflections. Throughout the course of today's lively dialogues and debates, we have discussed critical topics such as the challenges that the entrepreneurs face in expanding halal products into new markets, the role of halal certifications, and how ASEAN can strengthen its collective effort to support this vital industry. We have also explored the need for greater regional cooperation in the halal industry. As ASEAN prepares to take on a larger role in the global economy, it is crucial that we continue to align our strategies and share our best practices. The creation of a dedicated ASEAN Chamber of Commerce Secretariat for the halal industry represents a significant step towards enhancing the coordination and cooperations across the region. Well done. Please give us a lot of applause. Alhamdulillah. Theme number 2, the importance of collaborations. Ladies and gentlemen, it is clear from today's discussion that collaborations is key to overcoming the challenges that we face in the halal industry. Whether it is about improving market access for halal products, addressing the complexities of halal certifications across different countries and regions, or exploring new opportunities for halal innovations, collaboration within ASEAN is very, very essential. As we continue to enhance the halal ecosystem, it is vital that we create an environment of mutual respect, shared responsibility, and open dialogues. No longer competitions, but collaborations. And the final theme, the future of halal industry in ASEAN. As we look towards the future, I'm confident that the outcomes of these dialogues will set the stage for more concrete actions and initiatives in the days ahead. We are at a critical juncture, and the conversations we have had today provide us with the roadmaps to navigate the challenges, and seize the opportunities that lie ahead. The halal economy is not just about economic growth. It is about ensuring that we create a fairer, more ethical world for future generations. Halal and tayyiban. By focusing on ethical trade practices, quality products, and inclusivity, we can make a positive impact on both the regional and global economy. This is the essence of what the halal industry stands for. For it is a holistic approach that goes beyond profit and growth, embracing influential force in the global halal economy, and it is events like this dialogue will help us move towards these visions. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like also to extend my deepest gratitude and utmost appreciations to all of you, our distinguished speakers, participants, partners, and to everyone who have been involved in making this dialogue a success. Your commitment and hard work are invaluable in driving the halal industry forward. In conclusions, let me conclude. I would like to reiterate that ASEAN Halal Roundtable Dialogues has laid a solid foundation for greater collaborations and progress in the halal sectors. Let us take the discussions from today and transform them, translate them into a tangible actions. Together, we can work towards a more prosperous, sustainable, and ethical future for ASEAN and the world as a whole. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, I would like to officially declare the ASEAN Halal Roundtable Dialogue concluded. Thank you very much. I wish you all the very best. in your continuing efforts to grow the halal industry. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Senator. Kindly remain on the stage as I invited Dato' Haji Muhammad Sahabat Madin to present a token of appreciation to our guest of honor. Please. Seated as we will continue for next agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, we will continue with declaration and joint statement. Allow me to read the declaration. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We, the representative of the Chambers of Commerce from Asian member states, gathered at the Asean Halal Roundtable Dialogue 2024 in Kuala Lumpur on 7 December 2024, affirm our commitment to strengthening cooperation and advancing the halal industry in the Asian region and globally. This historic event has provided us with a platform to share insight, discuss challenges, and identify opportunities to further develop and promote halal products and services in alignment with Asian economic, globals, and value. Recognizing the vital role of the halal sector as a driver of sustainable economic growth, innovation, and cultural exchange, we collectively declare the following. First, commitment to ASEAN Halal Cooperation. We pledge to continue enhancing cooperation among ASEAN Chambers of Commerce to support the growth of the halal economy. We will work together to promote knowledge, exchange, streamline halal certification process, and align regulatory frameworks to facilitate seamless trade in halal products and services across the region. Second, strengthening halal industry standard. We will collaborate to establish and uphold high-quality standards for halal certification, ensuring that ASEAN's halal products are globally recognized for their integrity, safety, and compliance with ethical and sustainable practices. Third, facilitation of halal trade and investment. We commit to facilitating halal trade and investment across ASEAN by creating opportunities for business linkage, joint ventures, and partnership that will enhance the competitiveness of ASEAN halal products in international markets. 4. Innovation and technology in halal industry. We recognize the importance of innovation and technology enhancing the halal industry. We will promote the adoption of new technologies and digital solutions to improve halal production, logistics, and marketing, ensuring the sector remains competitive and sustainable in the face of global challenges. 5. Capacity building and talent development. We emphasize the needs for ongoing capacity building and talent development in the halal sector. We will invest in training and educational programs to equip businesses, entrepreneurs, and the professionals with the knowledge and skill required to excel in the global halal economy. 6. Promoting halal sustainability and ethical practices. We commit to fostering a halal ecosystem based on ethical, sustainable, and socially responsible practices. This includes promoting environmental sustainability, fair trade, and social responsibility within the halal supply chain. 7. Deepening ASEAN economic integration. We affirm our support for ASEAN's economic integration efforts and recognize the potential the halal industry to contribute to the region's economic resilience and global leadership. We will work together to promote ASEAN as a global hub for halal trade, investment, and innovation. 8. Establishment of ASEAN Chambers of Commerce Secretariat for Halal Industry. We propose the establishment of a dedicated ASEAN Chambers of Commerce Secretariat for the halal industry. This secretariat will serve as a central body to coordinate and support the halal sector across ASEAN, facilitating collaboration, resource sharing, and implementation of common strategies to accelerate growth and global competitiveness. In conclusion, we acknowledge the collective responsibility of the Asian Chambers of Commerce in supporting growth and development of the halal sector through continued dialogue, cooperation, and action. We will ensure that the ASEAN halal economic thrive, benefiting our businesses, communities, and the region as a whole. We call upon all stakeholders, including governments, industry leaders, and the private sector to join us in the efforts, and together we will build a vibrant, sustainable, and globally competitive halal ecosystem. This declaration and joint statement will serve as a foundation for future collaboration and the continued development of the halal industry within ASEAN and the beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to invite the chief delegation of the ASEAN. First, I would like to invite from Malaysia, Haji Muhammad Yahya bin Haji Mat Sari, Chairman of Malaysian Islamic Chamber of Commerce, Selangor Chapter. 2. Brunei, Tuan Haji Abdul Hamid, President of Brunei Malay Chamber of Commerce and Industry. 3rd, Indonesia, Mr. Aib Piansyah, Chair of the Innovation Entrepreneurship Technology Department, Indonesian Muslim Merchant Association. 4th, Thailand, Mr. Marut Mekloy, President of the Thai Muslim Trade Association, TMTA. 5th, Singapore, Mr. Azmi Abdul Samad, CEO of Halal Hub Consultant Pty SG Halal Academy. 6th, Vietnam, Madam Nguyen Thi Ngoc Mai, Business Council for Malaysia Vietnam Friendship Association. And 7, Madam Alima Farida Matonding, Program Manager, Office of Muslim Affairs and Indigenous Cultural Communities. Please take a place. I would like to invite all the distinguished guests onto the stage to be a part of this historic moment. I would like to ask the representative from JAKIM, HDC, also JAIS. Ladies and gentlemen, let us witness this historic moment as we reaffirm our collective commitment to strengthening the ASEAN halal industry.
Kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo seluruh anak pertiwi, bangunkan Malaysia madani. Sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Ayo seluruh anak pertiwi, semarakkan Malaysia madani. Sepenuh hati, jiwa, semangat, terus meyakini Malaysia madani. Keyakinan jadi ikutan, pendirian jiwa ihsan, nilai hormat keras diminda, daya cipta luar biasa. Kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo
Alright, please all the chief delegation, please raise the document for the photo session.
Madani.
Please raise the document. Let's give round of applause for the chief delegation for this declaration and joint statement. Thank you everyone. With this we conclude the ASEAN Halal Roundtable Dialogue 2024. Again, let's give a round of applause for all participation in this ASEAN Dialogue. Please, our distinguished VIP, please move forward. Napi, perempuan sini.
Peradaban kita bangunkan, bina kota, bina insan, dari budi jadi budaya, bina asas kemampanan, kesejahteraan masa depan. Ayo.
Alright, I would like to ask all the participants, please come forward for the group photo session. Come forward. And all the distinguished guests, chief delegation, please take a place down for the photo session. And all the medias, members of medias, I would like to invite on the stage for photo session. Chief delegation and all participants, distinguished VIP, please take a place for group photo session. I would like to invite all the participants, please come forward. The photo session, like a morning before. Please, all the participants, all the delegation, please join us for photo session. Please compress to the center. Compress to the center, please. Okay, everyone. Ready? Oh. Okay, once again, once I said halal or said ASEAN. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. And Malaysian Madani, 5 fingers, high five, high fives, Malaysian Madani. Okay, once I said halal or said ASEAN 3 times. Okay, ready? Video ready? Video ready? Video ready? Okay, ready? Halal? 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 Okay, that's all. Thank you everyone. With this, we conclude the ASEAN Halal Roundtable Dialogue 2024. Members of the media are invited to join the press conference. Will be coming shortly. Thank you for all participation in the today ASEAN Halal Roundtable Dialogue. Lunch now is served. Please enjoy this time to network and have a pleasant day ahead. Once again, thank you for your all participation. Thank you for your full commitment for this roundtable discussion. We hope to see you again in another Asian Halal Roundtable Dialogue. Thank you very much. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
But baby, we both know this is not our time. It's time to say goodbye until we meet again.
Lunch are now served. Please enjoy your lunch. Press conference will be held in front of the stage. Go to the next building, level 4, for the lunch. Thank you.